So, I'm on Princes Boulevard once again. Filmed this place quite a few times over the years. But I've come today to take a walk down to Ducie Street, and it's a place which is, what the hell happened now? Ambulance. Where was I? Yeah, so we're on Princes Boulevard, and I've come along to take a walk down to Ducie Street. Now this street has turned up on my timeline quite a few times. People like to walk down it to show the dereliction, I think. And it's also been said in a couple of videos that it's quite dangerous, and people think that they've been followed or been watched while they're walking down filming it. I filmed it earlier this year. I was going to do a video about it. That's probably why they all turned up on my timeline, all the videos about Ducie Street, the mind reading. I walked down it and filmed it earlier in the year. I think it was around about April. And I had no problem. So I thought I would go again today and get some more footage to actually make a decent video about the street. So we're in September now, and autumn is kind of hit us today because it was quite sunny but extremely cold this morning for the first time. And yeah, it turned into a nice day really, but quite cold. So back in a hoodie. Rightio, so let's have a walk down to Ducie Street and take in the sights of Princes Boulevard on the way down. Work is due to start on this building soon. I believe it's December this year. And I'm going to keep my eye on it to see what actually develops. But the former Welsh Presbyterian church, known around here as the Welsh Cathedral, must be one of the only see-through churches in this country. I'm amazed that it still stands. You can see right through, and you can see there's no roof now. It's all disappeared. But a lot of work has gone into the regeneration of this area over the years. The Welsh streets, which are on the right hand side, a little bit further up towards Princes Park, regeneration there is still ongoing. There's still building work being carried out, and this central reservation was built, renewed in the years of lockdown 2020, and it's a lot nicer now than it used to be. There's a whole different vibe in this area, but there is work that needs doing. The church, for one. The building which stands opposite is also derelict. That looks in a sorry state of disrepair as well. Anyway, we're going to take a walk up here towards the Princes Park end of Princes Boulevard to take a look at Ducie Street. So let's have a look at the brief history of the area we're going to. The houses were constructed in the late 19th century by Welsh builders and designed by Welsh architect Richard Owens, who was quite a prolific architect in Liverpool, especially with the houses during that era. After World War II, Toxteth became a popular destination for Commonwealth immigration, and the Granby Street region became one of the country's earliest multicultural neighbourhoods. The Liverpool 8 postcode region, and in particular Granby Street, became Liverpool's post-war cosmopolitan centre during the 1950s. Described at the time as a buzzing place. During this time, Granby Street was home to around about 100 retail outlets, which included a wide diversity of shops, a mixture of ethnic races, including butchers and a cinema, while others sold spices and curry ingredients long before they were available in supermarkets. Many of these shops were still run by ethnic minorities into the 21st century. A former resident recalled life as a child growing up around the streets, describing the area in the 50s and 60s. This is what they said. Granby Street was a haven of joviality, music, liveliness, nice people. It was a cosmopolitan area of wonderfulness. There was a community there that was together. It was a meeting place. It seemed to be like the inner core of Liverpool 8. That's Granby Street. Ducie Street is part of an area known as the Granby Four Streets. And the four streets are Beaconsfield Street, Cairns Street, German Street, and of course Ducie Street itself. Now we could cross over the road here and head down Granby Street, which is just on the left, where that white building is, or that creamy coloured building is, and take a right into Ducie Street. But I'm going to take a different route today. I actually took that one back in the spring when I was here earlier in the year. So I'm going to walk down Kingsley Road purely because the reveal for this video, I think, is a little bit better. So we're going to cross over here at the crossing and head off down Kingsley Road. Now, over recent years, quite a lot of the Granby Four Street area has been regenerated. Some of the houses were sold off for £1, and the owners have redeveloped them themselves and brought them up to a good living standard. What seems to have happened is that Ducie Street, for one reason and another, has been left behind, and one side of the road has been demolished already, and as you will see very soon, the remaining houses on one side are in a pretty sorry state, and that's probably an understatement. Anyway, this is Ducie Street coming up on the left hand side now. Basically, between 2017 and 2019, these houses were sold off by Liverpool Council to a private developer, and they were given 3 years to turn these properties into, I think it was 80 apartments, 80 flats, and time ran out. 3 years went past, nothing happened, and there they are, just rotting away. The roofs have disappeared now, and it's just an eyesore. It's become a dumping ground for fly tippers, and if you come here, there's often a council wagon loading rubbish onto the back of the flatbed truck to take it away to a tip. It's just a shame. In fact, here's one here. I came down here in springtime, and there was a load of cycles, bikes, pedal bikes, all stacked up ready to go to a tip. So this is Ducie Street, and if you look at these houses carefully, they're quite big. There's a bay window to the left, a central door, another window to the right. There's 3 windows above, so that's at least 3 bedrooms. And then there's a room in the attic in each one, because you can see the window in the remains of the roof. So when these were built in the late 1800s, these would have been exceptionally nice, built in a lovely area. You're within walking distance of Princes Park, which at the time was a private park, which let people, let the public in. So these would have been extremely desirable properties when they were built. They were in a location that people would want to live. Tree-lined street, in walking distance of not only Princes Park, but in walking distance of Sefton Park, and also in walking distance of the city centre. All these houses now are in an extremely sorry state. A lot of the roofs have gone. It's really amazing that some of them are still stood up. So as you can see, the houses on the left hand side, as I said earlier, have all been demolished, and basically nature's taken over. Bushes and greenery have fought back, pretty much the same as what's happening where the houses are. Nature is fighting back, and there's plants and bushes growing in the roof area. But I've been up and down here now 3 times, and I did a similar trip in the spring of this year, which I will put on at the end of the video. I don't feel intimidated down here at all, and I don't feel as though anybody could be remotely bothered in following me up and down the road. Maybe that's just me, I don't know, but seems to be a reasonably safe area. So let's have a look back. It's very sad, to be honest, isn't it? Anyway, make my way back. Just before we go, this is Granby Street. This is the way I came in the last time I came in the spring. I head back onto Princes Boulevard. Right, so a couple of trips up and down Ducie Street. Hope you enjoyed the view, and thanks for watching. Catch up soon. Up and down.